Thanks for sharing, man. That's honestly that's really inspiring and really shows your character.
I think your DMs are gonna go through the roof.
Yeah. Dude, that's gonna make so many Asian chicks wet.
These chicks are soaking through their computer chairs.
All the Jerrys out there are gonna be like, oh my god, he takes care of his family. Oh my god.
It's funny because based on how he turned out, he's like the most Asian one here.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Jared's Rich AF on the Careful Boys.
3-part series.
Gotta talk about all my income sources.
We were talking about this was an amazing thing, so we want to talk about it. You're obviously doing very, very well for yourself, but you were just telling me of like the humble beginnings that your family had come from, and also now that you're doing well for yourself, how you're like helping your family out. And I just kind of wanted to dive deeper into that.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Can you tell us?
Jared's a humble dude, and he actually does a lot of good work. And he's a normal dude, so he's not like one of those social media clout chasers that puts all the good stuff out there. So we have to help him get the good stuff out so people can be inspired.
Yeah, I understand the inspiration thing. I get it. Like,
he's not just a bag of muscles, all right?
From where like similar shit that you know.
Because he's not one of those motherfuckers that's like, hey, take a picture. I'm gonna give my mom like $5 right now. Oh, I love her.
So how did this conversation happen? Like I kind of overheard you guys off camera.
I was just like, can I have some money? Because I'm like not doing so well.
And I gave him $300 out of my wallet.
And we were just talking about.
And I showed him my platinum Amex, and I was like, take it. It's fine. I don't need it.
I was asking him where some of the business stuff was going, and then he was like, "Oh, we had to sign some NDAs, so he couldn't really tell me." But then, so we just kind of dived into some like other like how are you doing type stuff, and then he told me exactly the amount that's in his bank account, and my jaw dropped, and I was like, "Can we talk about that?" And he was like, "No." So
I don't waste my money on Lambos like Mike does. You know, he's always buying Lambos and Butlers. I invest and save my money. Strategy.
He's got 3 Lambos now.
For ballers, your crew is actually very intelligent and frugal.
Very intelligent.
Yeah, I'm like an honorary Jew, you know. Like,
Because Mike jokes around like he has Lambos and Butlers, doesn't have any of that shit. But I know how much you guys make, and it's like, you guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Very smart.
Yeah.
So where did it all like come from? Like how like white trash was your family in the beginning?
I'll just say so we talked about that a little bit in a previous episode. Go back and watch those. But I will say this. I think that I had a lot of what I like to call reverse influences. So like more of what not to do. Like my reverse role models is what I'll say. I just saw a lot of stupid shit growing up. And I just kind of was in this, I will call it fortunate circumstance, where I had to protect my younger siblings from seeing a lot of fucked up shit. And because I was constantly taking care of them, I knew.
What's like fucked up shit? Like domestic abuse, drug use?
You name it, dude. Yeah, you name it.
Are you the oldest?
No, I'm actually like middle, and it really depends. Oh, this is some fucked up shit, you guys. You want some real white trash shit?
Yeah.
My mom was married, my dad was married, they cheated on their spouses. Mom got pregnant, my mom divorced her husband. My dad ran off with his mom, didn't meet him until I was 13. My stepdad, who's not my stepdad anymore, it's Kayla and Travis's dad, the two that moved in with me. He started dating my mom while she was pregnant with me. So he was present for like the birth, but his name's not on my birth certificate. Don't have a dad on my birth certificate.
So his dick was like poking your like.
It must have been, right? That's probably what happened. Because everybody else in my family's fucked up. I just got a little jarring. You're gonna
woke you up and
you better make something with your life.
Some love taps.
And then he did it when I was alive too. So, you know,
just to reinforce it, huh?
Yeah, of course, it worked. No, so.
So far, you still have white privilege. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. You're white, Jared. You're white.
That's how I got it all, bro. Most of my friends are like black growing up and shit. So, and then they had the other 2 kids, so that's the 2 that I moved in with me. But that's kind of like how white trash in the beginning going on. It's pretty.
And then mix in drugs, mix in domestic.
All my mom's siblings were like drug addicts, alcoholics, shit like that.
What was their beer choice?
Good question.
Budweiser? Yeah, the white trash one. Yeah, the white trash.
Anheuser-Busch.
Did all the dads like beat on the moms and stuff too, or?
There was a lot of that with like my aunts, uncles, you name it. Like one of them owned a meth lab. One of them, you know, I mean like
scientists.
A few of them are dead, like suicides and shit. And saw a lot of shit growing up, cousins killing themselves and people getting their ass whooped, you know, you name it. I've seen it, I've been through it, you know, fucking molestation, you name it. Like everything on the spectrum of that's fucked up. I've seen it or I've been involved in it.
Did you live in a trailer too?
If we could afford it at the time.
Because I heard that like if you had the trailers with the wheels, you were the broke trailer guys. But then if you had like one of those stationary ones, then you're like the rich
like
trailer. Yeah.
A double wide trailer would have been expensive. Yeah. We lived in like mostly single or 2-bedroom apartments that were like kind of considered the for poor people.
Like the motel projects. Yeah.
So we lived in the 2 projects mostly. And then we'd get evicted or something, and, you know, it is what it is. But basically, I had all these, like, reverse role models, taking care of my siblings and stuff, so I just made sure that I kind of, like, stayed on a good path. What I thought I would do is just get out of high school, because nobody else really graduated high school either. Like, my siblings, most of my siblings did, but I don't really know how many of, like, my mom's siblings ever did, or any of my grandpa, grandma, things like that. And, I graduated, I just thought I would like work at a factory and continue to make money for my family because ever since I was like 12 years old, like when I was 12, I was stealing from grocery stores for food so that my family had food. When I was like 13, 14, like at one point I did some really stupid shit for money.
Let's dive into that first.
Yeah.
So do you when you see all the people looting for their PlayStations, you're like, I know that feeling, man. I was once hungry too.
No, not at all, actually. That pisses me the fuck off because, like, what are you doing it for? You want a PlayStation for real?
PlayStation 5 is pretty.
My family needs the surfboard. I have to
Exactly.
bring still
No, your family needs food. If they're like food, I get it. I get it.
Big
But then, you know,
grocery.
I got jobs, and then I was helping to pay for things, and then ended up, instead of doing the factory stuff, went to college and got some good mentors and stuff, obviously. But yeah, it's been cool, man. Like we talked about, I think I made more last month than I saw probably my family had in the 10 years of my childhood. So
In 1 month, you made more than your whole family made in 10 years.
which wasn't a lot of money, just
And do you flash it? Because what I would have done is I would have cashed it all out, and then I would have fucking waved it in their faces and been like, bro,
Put it on your arm. Like
you know how many fucking Wonder Bread we could buy with this shit?
Wonder Bread was expensive, dude. Jesus Christ.
bread,
Come on, man.
That's
Great
top
value, homie.
That's pretty good.
Especially back then, dude. That was top notch.
We had IGA. You guys remember IGA? Exactly.
I don't think
There's always someone in the family that's like, when you have like super reckless parents, right? There's always someone in the siblings that steps up and becomes the parent in every single family, right?
You gotta break the cycle, right? There's some.
But why is that? Like, I don't know. It's just, it's almost as if like someone goes, oh, I better do something about
I mean, if you
it.
play Russian roulette,
Right?
you know, at some point you shoot yourself in the face. So, if you have white trash people having 15 fucking children, like that's how many
One of
siblings I
them's-
have. Wow. So
One of them's gonna step up.
You got 15 siblings?
yeah, like no, 14.
Like,
8 on my dad's side, 7 on my mom's side.
Are you the only one, or do you have any other siblings that are like, all right, we'll partner up?
Yeah, I mean the 2 that I moved in with me are like really good. I have an older sister that's, you know, she lives still in Missouri as well, but they're like doing great for themselves. Yeah.
But did they contribute to, like, as in like we're
Yeah, when we were growing up, I had 2 of my older siblings. One of them was just in drugs and partying, and 2 of them were like good, but one of them moved out pretty early on, so she wasn't around too much. And then, yeah, it was basically like me and my sister Candace who were kind of like taking care of shit.
And then you took care of your younger or your older two.
I mean, I've gotten my sister out of jail quite a few times.
Nice.
Yeah, quite a
Like
few
paid
times.
bail type stuff?
Yeah.
Hi.
Only because my mom's in this situation where she will have stress seizures due to like getting operated on from cholesteatomas for her whole life. And I was just always worried that something bad would happen to my mom if I didn't take care of the problem child, because that's what moms do. They attach themselves to the problem child. So like it always stressed me out. I'd be at college. The night before my master's degree finals, I drove home 4.5 hours, bailed my sister out of jail, kind of lectured my mom about like, look, she's going to keep doing this. You got to stop. I can't do this every time. Drove 4.5 hours back, no sleep, took my exams, and, you know, clearly I was okay, but
That's gangster as fuck.
What's a cholesteatoma?
it's kind of like a benign tumor behind, but it eats into your skull. So like if you just keep it there, it just keeps eating and eating and eating, and obviously it's gonna reach your brain.
Yeah.
And it can like protrude through the ear as well. So like she has a false tympanic membrane, And because of that, and the medicine she was on, she would always have these like stress seizures when I was growing up. So at certain points, we'd like think she was just gonna die, and so I had to like take care of a lot of shit.
Damn, that's some crazy shit.
Dude, that's why you're so strong. Not just physically.
Emotionally.
So you're talking about, and if you can dive into any aspect of this, you were talking about how like you're taking a majority of like your earnings now, in your greatness and humbleness, and putting it into like a trust for like your siblings and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got like all kinds of fun financial, because I realized I was making probably 5 or 6 years ago when I first like hit that 6-figure mark. You start making this type of money, you're like, holy fuck, like that was like unheard of. I like somebody telling me I would make 6 figures. Somebody told me that when I was like 15. I'd be like, shut the fuck up, stop, like get out of my face. I know I'm not gonna, but you're like, I gotta do something with this. I'm an idiot. I had no role models for this shit.
What made you not want to like
money.
splurge? Because a lot of people, the first gut instinct is like, I'm gonna buy everything I.
That's a really good question, man. Because I actually thought about this a lot lately. Again, with the siblings, I think that I just was in a fortunate, that's why I call it fortunate circumstance, where I had to take care of people. So I just kept the mindset of like, half of everything I make is always going to go to that. I don't care where the fuck my money goes. Half my money is going to go either to my mom or to my siblings or to just like friends that need help. So like I will always take the bill. I'll always like, I don't want anybody to have to worry about money with anything. I'll get, like if I go to shows and friends are competing in shows, I'll get the Airbnb. I don't ask for shit. Like, I just want to, it's just fucking cool, man. Like just focus on the goal, focus on your life, and like, fuck, like money shouldn't be the thing that's like, cause my whole life it was this thing that like,
stresses everyone
like,
out.
We're getting a check in the mail cause like I got disability, but then it doesn't come. And like you're a kid and you're fucking starving and you're like, all right, well. So like, I just hate that anybody has to feel that way. And if I can bring people up with me, like I'm gonna fucking do it. Yeah.
We should get all you can eat sushi right after.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for lunch.
Let's go.
My mortgage is coming out.
Hey,
We're looking to move.
And I want to focus on my dance.
let's do it. Let's get it happening.
We should get all you can eat mortgage.
Especially with friends, I'm sure you guys are the same way. It's like you'll help them with lessons though. Like you'll help them, but it's like you gotta like I'm doing this for you, but I gotta see something.
Yeah.
I gotta see something from you. I believe in you. You gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, we took care of a lot of people that we probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, no, honestly, I get it. Trust me. Yeah, I get that.
It's a hit or miss. Some people will react positively to it.
But the fact that you guys aren't fucking cold because of that is cool shit. So you're like,
I don't think it should ever change you, man. Like I think that's the danger of it. Is like when you are giving, or that's how you probably see the best in people.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you can get jaded.
And we've yeah, exactly. And you guys clearly haven't either. And it's like, it sucks that changes people.
I think we've probably got smarter it's a give and take, right? Yeah. So it's not everybody. It's like, you probably, yeah. Yeah, because some people you're like, nah, there's no hope.
Which is still tough for me, man. Like even my one sister, like, I just did it again. I told myself I never would. But she currently is in a situation where she also has the cholesteatoma issue. And when they put you in jail...
So genetic. Huh?
Yeah, it is. It's a genetic thing. They take away all the medication and stuff.
Fuck.
And hers is literally coming out of her ear right now. And I was like, okay, she's going to go to jail. She's going to die, for sure. Like, there's no way she would survive it. So I paid it. And then and she's in the circumstance where she's like only going to get better if she wants to. And I know that. And the best thing I can do, because it's not a fuckload of effort, although it is like it dips into your energy, everything you do does. If I can she'll send me texts. And I know when she's high and I know when she's not. And it's just like, you know what I mean? Discursive thought patterns. Just saying I love you. Like, if I can just respond like, look, I love you, you're going to be okay. That's all. Like, that's what they need. So I still try to do that. It's hard to, like you said, people can be shit, people can fuck you over.
Yeah.
For me, I know empathy is stupid. Like, empathy is kind of dumb. Because empathy is where you feel it too. And it dips into your fucking life. You can sympathize with people and understand where they're coming from. But I think empathy is kind of dumb.
No, because then you get tied. You're collateral damage, basically. Yeah, because you keep them around you, and then you know they're gonna fuck up.
You can feel sorry for people without having to feel it yourself. Like, why should you feel what they're feeling? If you can be so in tune with your emotions that, like, I can sympathize with you. I know what you're going through. That sucks. Let me either help you or let me give you some advice. But if that same thing is like empathy, and you're like, oh God, that's how they. Oh fuck, my heart's broken, just like theirs. Like, that just fucks with your life. So if you can just sympathize and do the best you can to kind of help them in that situation, like that's kind of what I just try to do with her. It's just all I can. Yeah.
I mean, it's still an honorable thing though, because there's so many people that have similar upbringings to you, and then once they get it, they go, "Peace, fuck you guys."
And a lot of people have to do that. A lot of people, they haven't done the work themselves, and they reach this milestone of success too early, and for a while they kind of have to like, okay, I have my family now, and I have my relatives. I chose my family, and my relatives exist, and like my relatives are really shitty to me. They haven't done like the whole introspection, meditation, work on themselves thing. So like sometimes you do got to step away for a while. I've stepped away from my sister for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of like, look, how hard is it to send that text? Like, if it's gonna keep her on Earth, and she like, you know, she lives with my mom now and shit. So like, we'll see where it goes. But it's not too much of an investment. It's like, all right, I care about this woman. Hopefully she gets better. If she doesn't, I've accepted it. But it is what it is.
Well, there must be something that's worth it in the relationship for you to where you feel like you get something out of it too.
I don't know, man.
Really?
Maybe just the love that I feel for her. Like, she was my older sister growing up. And
Yeah. So the memory or whatever.
Or like a sense of duty, maybe.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a huge, like, I mean, fuck, you guys are all Asian, so. All you're going to have your grandmas and grandpas live with you.
I don't want to. I've been bracing myself. I don't want to.
No matter how much you don't want to, it's just, it's that guilt.
Yeah. No, it is. It is like that, man.
It's an investment. It's so that when you have children, they have to take care of you.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like you guys said, I've been trying to kind of speak about those types of things more because it is. There are a lot of people who are from those. I'm sure a lot of you guys had rough upbringings and shit too, or whatever. You I mean, I know you had some shit.
I know who my parents are, though.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I did. Yeah. That's why the fucking docs, like, when Mike says he's my dad and shit, I'm like, fuck you, bro.
Fuck you, dude.
People believe that shit. You're a fucking idiot. I hate you.
Dude,
You guys do.
hey, my TaskRabbit that I showed, he knows Dr. Mike. He's like, oh, it's Dr. Mike and his son. I swear to God. And I was like, what? And I didn't put the two and two together. Yeah.
They actually believe it.
And then I was like,
8 years older than me.
and I was like, dude, that's not his kid.
Because when he says it, he's straight faced.
That's
conviction.
hella funny.
Yeah, but no, it's good shit to talk about, and like, you know, you guys
don't even look alike, but it's the fact that both of you guys are jacked that they think that you guys are
we're
related.
just jack white guys with blue eyes.
What are the chances?
What are the chances?
Those don't exist.
Thanks for sharing, man. That's honestly like,
Yeah.
that's really inspiring and really shows your character.
I think your DMs are gonna go through the roof.
Oh, that's
You're
like
gonna
that's
get
gonna make
so
so many Asian chicks wet.
These chicks are soaking through their
All the
computer
Jerrys,
chairs
all
right
the
now.
Jerrys out there are gonna be like, oh my god, he takes care of his fucking family. Oh my god.
It's funny because based on how he turned out, he's like the most Asian one here.
And the funny thing is, like, we're like your best wingman.
Fuck yeah. That's why I keep coming back, baby. 4th time.
It's a farm, baby. It's a farm.
So now that you have a sick pad and you got your family with you, how do you sneak Jerry's into the house?
Yeah.
I don't want them around my shit. Yeah, I don't want to bring any drama into
Yeah, get a hotel.
Sneak Jerry's around.
That's what he says. He gets Airbnbs and he just pays for them.
Sneaking Jerry's around. That must look so funny.
Like I said, actually, I think I said that last time. I haven't been fucking with it. I'm good.
That's making him more wet right now.
No, I know. Yeah, it's the rejection. I'm doing it's strategic.
He's like, I'm not talking to anybody.
My God.
Hey, next time you come back, bring your dad though.
Oh, fuck you.